Day by day, XRP gets weaker and weaker after losing macro support. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It is Louis Crypto here. And if you've been following my updates for at least the last month, even while during this bullish pattern forming, I was suggesting that after meeting the target, which it actually failed to do so, it would have lower high'd it anyways, as there's no further expectations out of the pattern. The pattern is just saying go back to where it was, and then there's nothing else expected. This is also a very key Fibonacci area, and the rules state that unless these key levels here, 296 and 315, are broken, then these targets just will not happen. And so these are two obstacles, and it failed at the very first hurdle, which is very negative. Then you say you have another chance because the moving averages have just formed a few bullish crosses and price is above, maintaining at support. We see to the left here, it brought us new higher highs, in fact, a new all-time high, but over this high, new local high. And then, of course, reclaiming the moving averages here, confirming them as support, we should see the exact same, a new higher high, a new all-time high, next target being $4. Now, what did it do? It didn't actually hold the moving averages. Instead, it lost them and the neckline, and this validates what I've been warning of for the past month. This has actually been a very key level of support. I marked it out in yesterday's update, which we saw actually quite a big increase in the viewership. So thank you for the continued support on the channel. Seeing new comers to the channel, make sure you subscribe, stay tuned, like and comment if you can. It really does go far bumping up that algorithm as we try and hit 10k subscribers here on the channel. So 206, mentioned in the video yesterday, must maintain. We've had a real go at losing it today, and this is the opposite of what I want to see. On Friday, we don't want to see key levels attempted to be lost. We want it to maintain, so at least it's recovering from that low. The low was 195, so we're seeing the psychological level of $2 actually being maintained. And so the daily candle close, which is also the monthly candle close, must maintain 206. Let's go over to the monthly time frame. As you can see, we also tapped into a very key level of support this month, which is the 6 moving average at 187. You can see it's very close to this line, 190. I'll go back, and that's also where we see on the daily time frame the 200 EMA. So we can see how important it is to hold these two green boxes of support going forward. So it doesn't actually have to get down into the lower end. What we need to see from here is an immediate reversal over the coming week, but the resistance up ahead is actually suggesting that the move up we might see should actually be false. We've just formed these bearish crosses, and in the past, when we were wanting in the uptrend for the moving averages to hold, to continue higher, that was our hope. And so now it's just the opposite trend. So every time we pump up into the moving averages, it should just be its top and roll over. So that's why I think that even if we get this move up into $2.46, $2.50, it is just back into what was previous support, now as resistance. What should have made a new higher high on the second occasion here failed. So now it should, when we pump into it, dump from there essentially. It failed to give that strong bounce to a new higher high, so we're not listening to uptrend structure. There's only one other direction this goes, so any relief rally after a lower low should be lower than the last high. I'm not expecting XRP to be breaking $2.75. So if it actually does do so, I'm going to now make you aware of the other scenario. But of course, by now you'd understand that I am bearish. I believe that if we see a move up, which is what should happen, when 206 holds, the next move is a move up into resistance, and then I expect it to fall from there and attempt to lose 206 again. It can double bottom there. So if I see the reactions, and I'll say it needs to recover the neckline once again, and that would be a great first step if we could recover 270. But my personal opinion is that I am bearish. I'm also going to show you now the path that XRP must go on to invalidate this bearish path, which is my bias. I'm just talking like this and saying these things because I also see on a daily basis in the community section, in the comments, where people are saying, look, how can you be wrong if you're giving all the scenarios? That's not true. I'm telling you what my bias is, what the market should do. But I'm also saying how it goes ahead and invalidates it. And if you see that criteria to invalidate it, well, take action on it. So I'm preparing you for either direction, but I'm telling you what path we're actually on currently, and that is bearish. And the move up should fail and roll over, and then has the chance of double bottoming here and having another go. But realistically, the trend is for continuation lower into the key level of support, which we saw I think it was on the monthly time frame. So that final level support where the 200 EMA also lies, 178 to 190, ultimately is where it would bounce and roll over to next. To invalidate that scenario, we need to see a move back through the neckline of the pattern and the bearish cross, and a further break of 275. Once that is support, this is a great first step because we're finally seeing a higher high. We're changing the structure from lower highs into a higher high again. But actually, guys, it'd still be lower than this one. Even if we make a local higher high over here, it's still considered a lower high compared to that. And so ultimately, I'm going to be warning of this. Even if we see this recovery until 315 is reclaimed, you could pump into that and still see the move down into range lows. So I'm going to be here to update it, but please remember that I am currently bearish. Although I have shown you the bullish scenario it needs to take to recover, and so it can meet these targets. However, the natural path it's on right now is that it should just pump to find resistance and roll over. That's it from me today. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. If you want further education so you can identify these things and also not get caught off guard, then consider using the links in the description, heading over to my website and checking out those options. But if you look at the Discord community, we also do live streams in there like I did last night and shared a lot of alpha, not only going through my past experiences from all the years, but yeah, just sharing the charts, showing the proof, comparing charts to not just dollars, but to Bitcoin, to gold, and all of this stuff for further exclusive content. If you want to spend some hours with me, check out the mentorship or check out the Discord. The links are found in the description. Otherwise, continue supporting the channel, notification bell on, watch other updates, even if you're not in those cryptos. That's how you're going to learn how to analyze just like me. It's just repetition. So stay tuned on the channel, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Help me achieve 10K subs, or consider the options in the description of this update. Cheers.